Hello and welcome back. I'm your friendly neighborhood technician, and on today's episode we are going to be replacing this right rear window regulator because it's no longer going up, making a grinding sound when you try to roll it up and down. So we're going to take it apart, take a look at it, and more than likely replace it. So before we do that, make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification icon so you get notifications when I post a new video. So to do the window regulator, we are going to need to remove this. You can see right here there's a nut missing. You can see this threaded part goes right behind there. There's a nut missing, so I'm gonna have to get that nut replaced just to hold this right there, make it look nice. You're gonna need a Phillips screwdriver right there. You're gonna need a prying tool to get this out, and I think there's a 10mm bolt right behind there, and then you're gonna need some other 10mm bolts to get the actual window regulator out. So let's start taking it apart. Alrighty, first thing we gotta do is we gotta take this little door latch protector off. It's just a Phillips head screwdriver. And then it has to come down because it has that little hook on it. So don't pull it this way or break that little tab off. Next, we're going to remove this trim right here, and you got to be careful when pulling this out. You kind of have to pull it out this way because behind this part right here, behind the wood trim, there is a hook that's it's like a metal thing, about a metal tab about that wide that hooks around the back of the wood trim. So you kind of have to pull it out almost like it's hinged. See what I mean? So yeah, you don't want to just rip it out that way. Then disconnect the switch. And behind this piece of foam, you can see the 10mm bolt right there, which you have to remove next. Next, behind here, you're going to have to remove the door latch rod. Then you have to remove this whole door handle piece. No, it hooks that way, so it goes that way. Next, unscrew your door lock tab or pull. Next, remove your ashtray. Then you can pull this out. There's a tab right there you have to lift up on. Then you can unplug your light right there on the bottom of the door. And then basically the whole door panel comes up, and then it comes up and out because that's holding it in there is a bunch of little metal hooks that go all around the edge. There's two right here, right about here. And then you have to, one thing that's going to give you about a little bit of trouble is there are 5 metal clips that go along the edge of the inner window seal. And then there's 2 on this side, there's 3 on this side. You'll see when you pull them out. So you got to make sure when you put the door panel back on that those are back in place. as you can see, every single one of those metal clips popped off, and also, as you can tell, somebody's been in here before, because I don't think red duct tape is factory Mercedes. Then remove what's left of your inner door foil. And if your window is still attached to your window regulator, you're going to have to roll it down at some point to be able to reach the clamp that's holding it on there. But this one, as you can see, is not doing much of anything. Alright, we're continuing this on another day. Here is the part number for the passenger side rear window regulator. And here it is, brand new in the box. Only took me about a week to get. Here it is out of the box. You can see the factory one only comes with these two pins right there, so we're going to need to transfer those over. Alrighty, so the next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take out this bolt, these bolts for the motor right there, and then this bolt right there, just so we can be able to move this guide out of the window. Once we get that out of the window, we're going to shove this window all the way to the top and tape it. Masking tape works great, just like that. Now we need to fish the old regulator out. Next we need to unscrew these two contacts right there. So here are the new contacts, here are the old ones. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to transfer over these. I don't have any eyes like that to use new ones or crimp new ones on, so I'm just gonna snip those off and then use solder connectors and attach them to these. And here we are with the contacts all soldered in and everything all nice and pretty. The wires were even the same color, so cool. Now we get to go fish this thing back in. Now behind here, there's this little tab that needs to stick through there that's attached to the regulator. Now before we bolt this thing down completely, we're gonna need to untape the window and slide it down so we can get the guide back on the regulator. And one more tab, you're gonna have to make sure that is sticking through that slot right there for the bottom. Then put your bolt in, put your nuts on, and once you get everything on, tighten them all down. Next, put these right here back on there. Next, put all these 5 clips right here back on. Don't forget those 2 right there. Then put your door panel back on. And here we are with the door panel in and the windows up. It works now. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Remember to hit subscribe, give me that thumbs up, and remember to hit the notification icon so you can get a notification when I post a new video. See you next time.